Hi, this is Brian Fawnin, Managing Editor of Liberty Central, and we're here with Saul Anuzis, immediate past chairman of the Michigan State Republican Party, talking about the Republican Party and the Tea Parties, an issue on which Saul is working. Can you tell us about it?
Well, sure. We've been making an effort, obviously, to reach out to the Tea Party activists throughout Michigan and obviously around the country as they become a very prominent force in both Republican politics, independent politics, and truly on a nonpartisan standpoint, but affecting the conservative movement in general. And so one of the things that we've been talking about, and obviously we were here at Heritage listening to the presentation by Scott Rasmussen about their new book, Mad as Hell, and I think that part of it is that we have to understand as Republicans that it is incumbent upon us to earn their support. They don't owe us anything. They aren't necessarily part of our coalition. Even though we theoretically share a lot of the same values, I think Republicans traditionally have lost their way. This is one of the reasons that we suffered in the 2006 and 2008 elections. And now it is our job to basically earn our way back, earn their support, earn their involvement in the party process so we become more effective and more influential. And ultimately elect people that share their views and elect some of them who are interested in running for and serving public office as well.
And how do you think that Republican candidates, or Democrat candidates for that matter, any candidates, should earn the support of sort of Tea Party activists and grassroots activists?
Well, I think, first of all, you say what you mean and mean what you say, and then actually follow up with that rhetoric with real action. I think too often people talk about less government, less taxes, more constitutional government, and they come to Washington, and I think Lord Acton had it very well when he said, you know, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And we have too many politicians that say whatever it takes to get elected, and then when they come to Washington or state capitals, start voting their own way, whether it's on special interests or their personal feelings that were not accurately or honestly reflected when they campaigned for office.
Great. Now, in Michigan, the Republican Party has nominated Rick Snyder for governor. Is he a Tea Party person? Does he sympathize with the Tea Party?
Well, he's not a Tea Party person per se, but he ran as an independent, as an outsider. I think that's why he did so well. If you take a look at where he's doing right now in the general election polls, he is like 20 points up in 3 weeks in a row in different polls, and much of it is because of his outsider status. He is not a typical politician. He's never run for office before. He's never held office before. He's a self-described nerd, which is actually playing fairly well in the state, where people are saying, here's a guy who's running because he wants to do what's right for the party, what's right for the country, and what's right for our state. And he's appealing very broadly to, you know, both Republicans, independents, and a lot of mainstream moderate conservatives and Democrats. And I'm literally shocked at how well he's doing in the polls in a pleasant way. And I think that he is going to be the next governor of Michigan.
That's great. Saul, thanks for your time. I know that if folks want to hear more from you, they can follow you on Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
At Twitter, it's Anuzis. That's Sanuzis. Or they can check out my blog. That's Saul, folks. That's saulfolks.com, and I publish a column every Sunday that I kind of give people updates on politics, analysis, and news and what's going on.
That's great. Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.